All right, guys. This is the 18th of December, 2022. Let's see how I did. I will say, just to give you like an update, my poker game is going good. I went up to 700. I sat there for a couple weeks. I've gone down. I went to 800 finally, broke like a new high. And I'm back down to like 713 or something like that. I won a tournament earlier today, or a triple up. So my game is going good. These are, I don't know, they're not boring. It's just I'm still learning and grinding it out and trying to figure out when I'm ahead. Uh, I win more when I'm patient, and patience and tight aggressive. Oh, come on, tight aggressive? Boring. Everybody wants to play loose, man. You want to go crazy on a guy. So let's see how I did here. Full table, early in the game, first position, ace queen offsuit. I sucked out on a guy earlier with a jam, ace queen to his ace king. Um, I don't even remember exactly the logistics. I just knew that I was way behind, got lucky. The deal is, if he didn't hit, is he going to call that? At this level, and this is probably, what do you think, a $5 tournament maybe? 10? No, it's probably not $10. This was a year ago. Yeah, probably not. The end of last year. Spade draw? I mean, sorry, club draw, maybe? Too hard to say. Not enough information about the player as I'm sitting here. I can't really say whether I think I was actually ahead. Ugh. All right. I have had enough. I've had enough of your mess. No. Oh well. Yeah, I must have been a 27 player. And here we go again. If he checks, please tell me I check. Please tell me I don't bet out on this. Okay. I'll give myself some leeway since I checked. Four-handed bovada on that board. You want to gamble? I mean, any nine, any ace, any club draw. But two more clubs could fall. Uh-oh. No, this just essentially sealed my fate in a good or a bad way. Let's find out. Uh-oh. Hey, wow, we took one down. I did not see that coming. I figured we were about to get burned. Oh, okay. He's got kings or aces, maybe AK, and he does. Ouch. All right, well, here we go again. Oh, look at me leading out. Raising it up. I have decided not this time. The queen might do it. Yeah. Man, so hands you can get in trouble with. King, queen, king, jack, and king 10. And when they hit right, they're glorious. But, ooh, man, there's so many goddamned ways to lose. Like this one. Because does the guy have king, jack, or king 10? Or, unlikely, but ace, queen of clubs. Or no, he can't have ace, queen of clubs. I have the queen. Just call. Robert, just, no. Whew. All right. I decided I've had enough. If you had ace, jack, do you call? Apparently, I have decided I've had enough of your shit. Yeah, it's a rough spot. I mean, when the blinds are bigger later in the game, betting in position with loose aces, especially ace 2, ace 3, ace 4, ace 5, there's a little more statistical advantages because of potential straights. It's even better, of course, when it's suited. The challenge is number 5. It's so likely for him to call with a pair of sixes that he catches a third six. I just made up sixes, but he catches a third six, and now what? Because you're drawing from way behind. And does number 1 have jack 10 of diamonds? And just hoping he's going for a backdoor flush draw as well. The patience, if I just sit and wait it out, really choose my battles. It just seems to work better for me. When I'm hot and I'm playing loose, I'm just smearing people on the table. But when I'm playing tight and it's not hitting, oh, it's brutal. It's so hard to just sit there and just lose. What do you think, folks? He could have had anything. Uh-oh. Does he check? No, min bet. Okay. Uh yeah. Yeah. There you go. I even appreciate well, there's two other guys. I want to bet like a huge amount and be afraid. Now, sometimes like this, with my hand, I like to jam. And part of the reason I like to jam is if they've caught an ace, they think I'm trying to like block, instead of having a hand like a pair of threes. But there's a nice pot for that particular holding and late position. See, the two times the big blind was something, if you'll watch some of my older videos, really tripped me up for a long time, and I've gotten much better at playing around people and the speculative holdings they might have. Now, number 5, okay, yeah, just like I thought, he'll let it go. He would jam or call, but the thing is, ace 9, dude, unless he catches a 9, oh, when he does, ouch, and he's not likely to catch that 9, by the way. It's not a bad move if people are playing aggressively at your table to just try to shove them out of the way. Ooh, see, this is one of those things because I'm trying to go for the gut shot. I'm thinking, okay, any king, any queen, any 10. And I think it's difficult in this situation because now what do you do? Exactly. Exactly. two times the big blind, and again, the speculative thing. I'm in position. Ooh, I would be willing to whisk. I would be willing to whisk it. What do I do? That is what I do. Okay. What does the guy have? You in the nines also have blocked potential straight draws as well. So the leading out, and this is that thing about being loose. See, when something like this happens, it's gold. Now, does somebody have two hearts and they refuse to let it go? Ooh. Now, I would definitely put them on potential heart draws. Yeah. Yeah, it was nice. That was nice. Really solid. Really nice to see that. So many interesting situations. One of those things I had to learn is I was a nit early on. Not only was I tight aggressive, it was just a little too tight, I think. And it was causing problems because I'm running my game according to statistics that the other players don't know. So, and it's when I say statistics, like, okay, so there's a scene in Rounders, and if you're a poker fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're somebody who's never listened to poker lore or dealing with Rounders, Rounders is really popular with poker players because it kind of gets the characters right, it gets the attitude right in some places, and the challenge is Mike McDermott says to a girlfriend at one point, like, "Are all the guys that play at the casinos like the richest guy? You know, the just luckiest guys on earth who play in the World Series of poker?" And what he's making reference to is good poker players win consistently. They have ups, they have downs, but they win consistently. And it's because Mikey McDermott is saying that it's um, a skill game. It's not gambling. When people tell me, like I talk to them and I say I play poker, they're like, "Oh, you gamble?" And I'm like, now, you must understand, I don't even know how to play. Like you said, we'll play two stud or whatever. I don't know how to play. Like I only play holdem. That's all. I've never even played limit. To be brief, you put me in a game Omaha high low or whatever, and I'm lost. I don't know what to do. Hold'em is it, but Hold'em to me was the Cadillac of poker. Like once I understood what was going on, I was just like, it was on, because this was a battle to the death, and my goal was to be smarter than the other guys at the table. It's I don't know. So like if you look at it for the amount of time I played, it would almost be like a situation where poker players would look at it and go, "How much do you make per hour?" And it's like, "Cool, we have a fucking job now?" Guys, how many people really make full time, like in other words, you're a professional. You make your living playing poker. And do I want to turn my hobby into that? Eh, it's a wonderful challenge. I also read a Wikipedia article on radio waves because I realized I didn't know enough about physics to be able to describe radio waves. Am I becoming a physicist in my full time? Or do I just want to understand more about the world around me? Also, in limited social situations, poker's a great way to like hang out with new and interesting people that share a common joy of a simple game of cards. But gambling, ooh, people tell me it's gambling. I'm like, oh, okay, we should play sometime. Yeah, outgunned. Oh, the river. That river's brutal, man. Ooh, okay. A two times a big blind from the small stack, man. I think that's bad, 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 bad. Unless I hit another jack right here, I think this is completely just a lost cause. Even a min bet, you're like, well, I got a pair of jacks. It's like I don't think it's a good idea. And if he jam, okay, now here I go. Not good. Not there's two overs on the board. Your jacks looked nice pre-flop. They do not look nice now, and there are only two more in the deck that you could potentially draw. Now I know I fold here. Because if I call, this is probably the dumbest thing I've ever done in poker. But I didn't bust out. What do you do? Well, it's only 267. I have king 7 suited. Never know what I could have. Oh, now I have a potential straight draw and have a backdoor flush draw, which no longer exists. And I don't have any spades. And I have a king 7. What do you got? Oh, well. At least I didn't lose to the big guy and embolden him. Oh, I did lose to the big guy. Oh, okay. Hey, we cashed out. We made a whole $9. I thought the other guy took it. Uh-oh. Ace and a 9. What do you think? Not bad. It's something. Yeah. That's about the best you can hope for with ace 9 offsuit on the big line. Mm, out of position, I think I would want to isolate to one guy at least, even if I just let the pot go. Um, Playing two different guys this way, it's not is not I think what you where you want to be out of position with this hand. Mm, I do think it's better to bet something. I'm okay with that. I don't know exactly what does the bet sizing say. I'm afraid you got a two. I don't know. Did you hit your flush draw? Oh, ouch, 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 ouch. And that's probably the situation I think I could have avoided had I just raised it up instead of like playing more passively, being out of position after the flop. I think that's a bad, bad move on my part. Two times big blind. Here it goes, rolling on in. Oh, not a bad pot. See, out of position again. I wouldn't want to get into a three-way altercation with this, but if I had actually made a solid bet from the small blind, would number 8 have gotten out of the way, and would number 2 have gone, I, I guess he's got it. And then you just take it down. Instead of hitting bottom pair, backdoor flush draw, and you're worried that some guy's got 6, 7. And I decide to keep going. Now it looks better. Except, did somebody hit a boat? The love boat. No, he did not. Hey, I took something. Go figure. And yeah, this is the kind of, okay, in this position, you got more of a stack. You're leaning on a guy. Ding. Ace 4 offsuit. Ding. Does he want to call? And sometimes, you know, you'll run into someone who's got a pair of aces or pair of kings or something and lose. But yeah, I mean, this basically puts number 7 almost completely in. And what does he want to do now? Oh, he does want to go for it. Well, you're pretty pot committed. Let's see what happens. Oh, well. What happens? Does he call? Hey, he does. Nice. Does he? He does. Put him at 9. Okay, just put him in. And do you really want to keep going with that? So that's a murky board. See, the king queen, man, I've got a nice stack. You want 7 out of the way for sure. You're not as worried about number 9 and number 6 because of their stack sizes, but it's nice to take down pots when you're the big stack. Ace 9 suited. I wonder, why did I fold that? Let me go back real quick. I want to see this. It was king queen. Let's go back real quick. I want to see this. Why did I fold that? So is it worth, I mean, you don't want to encounter number 7, but otherwise 1400, ace 9 suited. I think I should have bet that. That's a call. As long as they don't hit a 6. Yeah. Now you're a holy terror. Rough. Hey, another 9. Why not? It's nice. It's a win. Seems kind of weird in retrospect to be at, you know, such a low level, but again, remember I talked about that gambling thing? I have never in my life, long term, lost money playing poker. I have only amassed winnings. And these situations, man, pair of 4s and a big blind, this is like, okay, are they on a flush draw? What do they think you got? Could he have Jack 9 of diamonds? Could he have a pair of 10s? The 4s, like, are you really thinking I got a pair of 2s or a pair of 4s, really? It's a little more problematic, but what do you think? Well, I mean, you're in. Might as well put him in. Oh, look at me going all conservative here. What do you think? Now, would he have called for the other 391? And that's a bet size in question. I'm not sure. I think the small bet is almost, in a weird way, it's more scary. The small bet says, I want to keep going. The small bet says, I got this. I'm going to draw you in and take a little more chips from you. You going to call? There I go. Uh-oh. Now, always, this is usually what I do. When I flop like a monster like that, I tend to check and go, hey, what do you got? You going to bet it? Does he bet out? And you're hoping he bets hard. He didn't bet, so now it's like, okay, I got it. I had a pair of fours. He doesn't want to let it go. No, he does not. Now, if he had an ace, what do you do? And I bet the pot. I'm like, well, if I lose, I still have 304 chips left, so I guess I guess you could call. I think I'm gonna lose right here. What happens? We shall see. Ooh, okay. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Okay. Well, okay. I mean, sometimes the guy just fucking has it, you know. I was playing a hand and I lost. It happens. And if he was concerned before, his ace at the river, I think it was an ace, locked it in for his boat. This min bet shit. No, no, no. I think that's a little high. Like, I think that scared him off a bit too much. I think bet sizing wise, I could have gotten away with something a little smaller. And he goes for the pot-sized bet. And this is where I'm not exactly certain. He could have anything. And so AK is the most versatile hand and also the most challenging hand, I think, in poker in some ways. When it doesn't hit, do you really think that a guy's got a pair of twos? I mean, you know. Here I go, shoving it in. Here I go again on my own. White Snake. I'm a child of the 80s. I think this is it, folks. I'm assuming. What do we got? Not every bottle at once. Uh-oh. Ho. Ouch. All right. Well, not horrible. Was that 2 wins? So we had 2 wins for $9. It's not too bad. Let's do another one.